Welcome to our live Twilight Tunes broadcast, powered in part by the Denton Main Street Association and Classic of Denton.
All right, welcome to our second Twilight Tunes live stream, everybody. Applause, please. Thank you. All right, as we are adjusting to our new normal, we at Denton Main Street Association are committed to bringing our downtown experience to you, whether it be in businesses going online to sell, delivering and drive-through pickup services, and now our popular Twilight Tunes series delivered now virtually. Well, we hope you grabbed some eats and drinks to go before you settled in at your home to join us and for this live stream that Isaac Hoskins has put together for us. Let me talk to you about something else. We're excited to promote our free T-shirt program to reward and thank our downtown supporters for continuing to shop and dine with our Denton Main Street Association members. It's easy to participate. You simply spend $10 or more at 12 different participating member locations, and then you get vouchers. And so you make sure you get a voucher when you visit all these memberships, whether you're going to be dining or you're going to a retail outlet or a coffee shop, whatever. So you get the vouchers, collect 12 of them, and then you can go to Norman Roscoe right here on the square next to the Discover Denton Center, and then to redeem it for a free T-shirt. So make sure you ask those businesses for the voucher after you spend $10 or more. All right, all our businesses can be found at our website, dentonmainstreet.org. It's where you can find all kinds of information regarding events and promotions and all kinds of cool stuff, little bit of features of all our members too. All right, most importantly, none of this programming for really anything that Denton Main Street does, but especially this downtown Twilight Tunes, is not possible without the help of our platinum sponsors. These sponsors have been with us for years, and we want to thank them for their support. So you can also support our Twilight Tune live streams yourselves by donating. You can go to our website, dentonmainstreet.org/Twilight Tunes. There'll be a Donate Now button, so you click that button, whether it be $2, $3, $4, $10, $20, anything will help. And all those proceeds go to to the bands, and that's what we don't really make any money of it. We're just trying to support the bands and give them a little bit of something for their efforts to provide their music and talents. And so, please, if you can, just real quickly, click on our website. Once again, that's dentonmainstreet.org/Twilight Tunes, and look for that donate button. All right. Well, thank you to DentonRadio.com and Discover Denton for helping us put this show on, this live stream series. We're going to see you next week again, but for this week's show, we're going to introduce right now. Here's Isaac Hoskins. Enjoy.
Hey, Denton, Texas. Hope everyone's doing okay. My name is Isaac Hoskins. I'm from right here in lovely Denton, Texas. Also, a good hello to everyone that's watching from other places. Here's a song. I wrote it one day. At the red light on Route 66, there's a hole in the wall where the devil lives. There's a jukebox playing me all the hits for a nickel and a couple of dimes. Yeah, she whispered to me as I hit a beat. She said, I know I got something. She wanna see there's some trouble that we can get into. Maybe, baby, heaven, you got the mind. I keep a picking them up and putting them down. I swear to God, it's like I'm living on a merry-go-round. After all of these years running down these songs, it's a wonder that I ever even lived so long as I'm ambulatory, long as I'm drawing here. It's one foot in front of the other. That's the only way that I know to get there. Hey. Well, I was in a spot and it was getting tight. I had been drinking all day, most of the night, and I swerved to the left. Should have turned right and then they lit me up a red and blue. He said, you drive like hell and your hair is a mess, and with your bloodshot eyes, boy, you look like death. I got an idea, but the smell of your breath is what you've been up to. You've been picking them up and putting them down. I swear to God, it's like I'm living on a merry-go-round. After all of these years running down these songs, it's a wonder that I ever even lived so long as I'm ambulatory. as I'm drawing near. It's one foot in front of the other, and that's the only way that I know to get there. Well, the July blacktop gets mighty hot with every step and every thought about the places you ain't. And man, it's your now, tell me, what are you gonna do? It's a broke down Ford on the side of the road and making love to a woman that you don't know. Ain't even living too fast, walking too slow in somebody else's shoes. Just picking them up and putting them down. Swear to God, it's like I'm living on a merry-go-round. After all of these years running down these songs, it's a wonder that I ever even lived so long. Long as I'm ambulatory, long as I'm drawing air. It's one foot in front of the other, and that's the only way that I know to get there. All right. Here's one I wrote for my wife. I think I'll take a walk, a little walk around this town. I don't even want to talk. Just listen to the sounds of all the people passing by and get a little sign in my eyes and think to myself about where I'd be without you in my life. And I'd be trucking down the road, hauling a trailer without a load, like a driver done through the steering wheel, clean out of the window, and he's hell-bent on leaving town, but he can't find his way out. This would I be if I had not been someone that you found. Think I'll drink a cup, no sugar and no cream. I've got you, and that's enough. I think we make a better team for this over-the-road drive that we call our lives. And I'll make sure your eyes stay open. Please do the same for mine. I'll be trucking down the road, hardly on a trailer, without a load, like a driver done through the steering wheel, clean out of the window. He's hell-bent on leaving town, but he can't find his way out. This would I be if I had not been someone that you found. And baby, there really is nothing like a touching your skin to hear you loud. See that grin, it's like an old road map. It takes me back where I always should have been. When I was a trucker down the road, hauling a trailer, without a load, like a driver done through the steering wheel, clean out of the window. He's hell-bent leaving town, he can't find his way out. This would I be if I had not been someone that you found. Here's a song about an old man and the weird ways of the world. Let me tune up real fast. I don't have any jokes per se. Guess I should maybe get some. I know it's kind of hard to find a silver lining in a situation like this, but it's really hot outside, so, maybe me being in here in this air conditioning is just what I needed. Old Leon lived down the street from us. All the years that I was growing up, creaking with the rhythm of his rocking chair, a little bourbon in a coffee cup. My mama would take me down to see him. She always had that kind of heart. She had a soft spot for the old timers. She said life is a work of art. He kept butterscotch candy in a coffee can beneath the table by his rocking chair. He'd always seem to find the shiniest dime tucked behind my ear. And he talked politics, religion, and football like all three of them things was the same. Ronald Reagan or Barry Switzer, only God knows who's to blame. Mama said that man lived through the Dust Bowl. He fought in the Second World War. He didn't like to talk about it all that much, what it really means to grow up poor. Don't you judge a man, you know where he's been. You know all the sadness in his eyes. 'Cause you can learn a whole hell of a lot just by listening. An open heart will help you see past the disguise. Leon's wife had gone home to heaven some years before I was born. He still wore that wedding band so proudly, like it was bent, tarnished, and worn. And his only son claims he found Jesus while he was hanging from a curtain rod. He spends the holidays in Honduras telling the locals all about God. And my mama couldn't dare to think of old Leon riding on the senior center bus. She said, Leon, won't you come on down and you can have Christmas with us. And the church folks had asked my mama, why are you talking to that old drunk? She said, have you seen half of what that man has, they'd have to lock you up. And we stopped going to church on Sunday. And Mama just stayed home to pray. She said, them folks ain't really Christian with all the hateful things that they say. And don't you judge a man, you know where he's been. You know all the sadness in his eyes. You can learn a whole hell of a lot just by listening. An open heart will help you see past the disguise. Well, Leon died right there in that rocking chair, heartbroken and alone. And they put him in the ground last December without as much as a stone. Don't you judge a man, you know where he's been. You know all the sadness in his eyes. You can learn a whole hell of a lot just by listening. An open heart will help you see past the disguise. Here's a song about having to go back to work after not having a real job for a long time. Back to the salt mine once again. Back to the swinging hammers with all of my old friends. Back to punching clocks, loading docks, waiting to be checked in. Back to the salt mine once again. 5 a.m. comes earlier every day for a meeting with a couple of guys that got nothing to say. I'd hate to know that they're getting paid. Lord knows that they never pass the 7th grade. Back to the salt mine once again. Back to the salt mine once again. Back to the swinging hammers with all of my old friends. Back to punching clocks, loading docks, waiting to be checked in. And it's back to the salt mine once again. Yeah, my guitar's in a pawn shop way downtown. I'm picking up these boxes and putting them right back down. The old 5 to 9 became a 9 to 5. Feels like I'm working all the goddamn time. And it's back to the salt mine once again. Back to the salt mine once again. Back to swinging hammers with all of my old friends. Loading docks and waiting to be checked in. And it's back to the salt mine once again. No more closing time, I'm in bed by 9, and on the weekdays it might be 10. Back to the salt mine once again. I got calluses on my hands, Lord, I'll never understand why it's back to the salt mine once again. Why it's back to the salt mine once again. Something like that. Something like that. All right. Here's another toe tapper. This one's for our friends down in Houston, if we have any. I know I do. Hopefully you do too. They're good people. They just deal with humidity a lot better than the rest of us. I'm gonna have to tune that. It's gonna drive me insane. I apologize, but it's only for your ears and my sanity. It's always the B. Always the B. Here we go. got a one on tonight in Houston, and it's a 4-hour drive back home. I got a woman that's a little too used to spending her nights alone. Soon as we pack 'em in and pack 'em out again, I'm gonna be Denton, Texas bound. Back from where I came, and I give it a name, it's the H-Town turnaround. I got nothing against Space City, and I ain't a-telling you no lies. But they ain't nothing half as pretty as my woman in her bedroom eyes. So if you don't mind, I got some gears to grind. I'm gonna head it back to my hometown. See my baby doll, that's what I like to call the H-Town turnaround. I'm going on a H-Town turnaround. Dig a little bit and put the hammer down. Oh, you wanna chat, but we can catch up when I'm back in town. I got a redhead waiting on a little of a nigga, and I ain't gonna let it down. I got a lady friend on the other end of the H-Town turnaround. Hey! And there's a crew cut underneath that LBJ that thinks it gotta be an ass. Tearing this a wreck from here to Santa Fe, 'cause he's pretty sure he smells grass. I got a whole mess of bears treated here and there that's telling me to slow it down. I wanna write you a ticket, pick a tire and kick it, it's a H-Town turnaround. Going on a H-Town turnaround. Dig a little bit and put the hammer down. Oh, you wanna chat? We'll catch up when I'm back in town. I got a redhead waiting on a little of a nigga, and I ain't gonna let it down. I got a lady friend on the other end of the H-Town turnaround. That's right, I married over my head. She's at home in bed, and I'm about to come unwound. Shoot me out of a gun on a one-night run, call the H-Town turnaround. What time we got? It's 5:30 right now?
No, 6:53.
6:53. All right, come on over here. I'm gonna bring a friend of mine. Wait. Yeah, that's fine. Let's do it. My friend Petra's gonna play with me. Because she's awesome. Hey!
Hey.
How are you?
Sleepy.
Sleepy?
Always.
Well, you look,
Rested?
rested.
There you go.
It sounds like something my grandmother would have said. But it would have meant something totally different, like, are you okay?
I've become an old lady in my quarantine times. Just gardening, cooking,
All right.
planting.
Let's do,
Any money you Venmo to Isaac will help me support my new plant habit.
you know what?
My new plant habit.
Oh.
I keep buying plants now.
Plants.
Plants.
I guess there are worse things to go on a buying spree of.
They're easier than children.
I got no frame of reference there. Death of me. nightmare happened. I'm asleep last night, I dreamt you left me for another. I wouldn't say why, but I woke up just to find it wasn't a dream. Love ain't gonna be the death of me, yeah. I've been breaking my back every day this week, and I should have gone to college for the PhD. But if there's one thing they couldn't teach, is love ain't gonna be the death of me. Yeah, my body and my back are doing just fine compared to the damage on this heart of mine. It's in so many pieces that you wouldn't believe. Loving is gonna be the death of me, and loving isn't gonna be the death of me. Come on. I started rolling tobacco when I turned 16, and the taste of corn liquor got a hold on me. But I ain't staying sober, don't care if I breathe. Loving is gonna be the death of me, and loving is gonna be the death of me. Yeah, the level of my lungs are doing just fine compared to the damage on this heart of mine. It's in so many pieces that you wouldn't believe. Loving is gonna be the death of me, and loving is gonna be the death of me. Come on. That I could go and OD down in New Orleans, or a knife fight down in old Mexico, a bullet from a rifle of an ex-Marine, a flame meets a tank, a chunk of gasoline. I've been loving is gonna be the death of me, and loving is gonna be the death of me. Come on. Outside it's about 100 billion degrees, and it's 110 underneath the shade tree. But it ain't gonna be no Texas heat. Loving is gonna be the death of me, and loving is gonna be the death of me. So when the coroner shows for the autopsy, don't waste your time, tell them there's no need. Just throw me in a hole, make it 6 feet deep. Loving is gonna be the death of me, and loving is gonna be the death of me. That was fun.
Denton, original, independent.
Hey, I just want to mention, if you like this hairdo that I'm sporting, first of all, it's much better than the one I had a week ago. But you Dentonites should go over to the Bearded Lady and see the Dapper Devil, Anthony Proa, have him lower your ears. He didn't pay me to say that. I just did it. Let's see here. Let's do it.
What's it? Okay.
1, 2, 3. Baby's gone and I don't know why. She went out this morning like a rusty shot in a hollow sky. Left me without warning. Sooner than the dogs could bark, faster than the sun rose down to the banks on an old mule cart. Took a flatboat across across a shallow. Left me in my tears to drown. She left her baby daughter. Now the river's wide and deep and brown, and she's crossing muddy water. Back up standing in the fields, be rotten come November, but a bitter heart will not reveal spring my love remembers. When that sweet brown girl of mine, her hair black as a raven, broke the bread and drank the wine, jug she'd been saving, left me in my tears to drown. She left her baby daughter. Now the river's wide and deep and brown, she's crossing muddy water. Baby's crying and the daylight's gone, and that big old tree is groaning, and a rush of wind and a river song, I can hear my sweet love moaning, crying for her baby child, oh, crying for her husband, crying for that river's wild, take her from her loved ones, leave me in my tears to drown. She left her baby daughter. Now the river's wide and deep and brown, and she's crossing muddy water. Now the river's wide and deep and brown, and she's crossing muddy water. That's a song written by a guy named John Hyatt. He's written tons of cool songs. Songs like Memphis in the Meantime. And
What's next, Isaac?
some other Bonnie Raitt songs. Let's see here. Let's do a honky tonk song. You ready? 1, 2.
No, I wasn't ready. One more time.
1, 2. 1, 2, ready, go. every morning begins, I swear I'll never drink again. I feel a pounding in my head, down to my boots. I make a God's honest bed. At my sundown I'll forget when the headaches hit me harder than the blues. When the headaches hit me harder than the blues. When you leave it me behind becomes old news. When our bed is in such a cavern in the middle of our bedroom, and the headaches hit me harder than the blues. I've been known to go on a bender as long as I can remember. These days I've been bent for more than a few. That's right. And friends I see when I'll dry out, I reply without a single doubt. When the headaches hit me harder than the blues. And the headaches hit me harder than the blues. When you leave it me behind becomes old news. When our bed is in such a cavern in the middle of our bedroom, and the headaches hit me harder than the blues. And the headaches hit me harder than the blues. Yay!
Social distance high five.
Social distance high five. Okay.
I don't know what time it is anymore.
Go look. Where's the? This is so loose.
It's 7:09.
Your chill pills. That's hilarious. 7:09. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to maintain the correct time, whatever that means. Okay. Concrete lot. Hold on. I wrote this song while I was in Denton County. I wasn't in the city of Denton, but it was close enough. An old friend called me on the phone this morning, saying life was another page that wasn't worth turning, and the line was dead, and all I could do was hang up the phone. The cops found him in his house that day, and the rigor on his chest and blood on his face, and I can't imagine ever feeling that alone. And his wife, she blamed him for living his word, and she said this time it's over for sure, and the only thing she can do is blame herself for it all. As the ashtray was full on the coffee table, and the cell phone was ringing, and it proved to be fatal, and the only answer covered the living room wall. So I'm packing my truck, I'm heading back south with a dippy red Manchu in my mouth, and I ain't gonna stop to see that one light town. I'm gonna stop and watch that old sunset tonight. All these people who won't take the time, this concrete life ain't gonna get the best of me. As I stop and think about what I made of my life, 2 beautiful children and a loving wife, and most days all I think about is the money I made, the toys that I got, and the car that I drive don't matter too much to me when I'm in bed at night, and all I can think about are the people that I didn't save. Yeah, my own thoughts and on the living room wall don't seem too far-fetched anymore at all. I don't think I could deal with the weakness that might imply. So I'm gonna find myself a better way with a little fresh air and a fishing leg and a glass of my mama's iced tea and the words of John Prine. So I'm packing my truck, heading back south with a dippy red Manchu in my mouth, and I ain't gonna stop to see that one light turn. I'm gonna stop and watch that old sunset tonight. All these people who won't take the time, this concrete life ain't gonna get the best of me. Oh, this concrete life ain't gonna get the best of me. All right, let's see here. Let's just leave it in that gear. Why not? Actually, no. Have we done all the songs you have, Richard?
I know Wind and Tavern, but those are all,
Oh yeah, let's do Wind.
those are downers. But so is Light.
I tell you what.
JK. Light's a party.
I was
The one, the song is short and fun. I know the chorus. Help me.
I don't know.
You asked if I knew the chorus, and I said yes. This is the worst show ever.
Oh, Change Your Mind. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. All right, this is a song called Change Your Mind. It's about changing your mind. Deciding not to be upset when perhaps most would be upset. Or angry even. Just realize that there are those people out there that sometimes are just oblivious to everyone else. And there's not much you can do about it but turn the other cheek. Some people, they are just takers. That's all that they'll ever be. While each and every single giver never gives up the belief that the good can hide deep down inside beneath the shelter of their selfish ways, with a hug and a kiss, an earnest good wish, everything is gonna be okay. Things, they could always be better. They could always be worse. Like it or not, got much you got until they're taking you away in a hearse. You could do your best to change it. You know that you can't change the time. You can always choose to put on a smile. You can always change your mind. And some people, they are just winners. Win at each and every single turn, till the day that they stop their winning. It's a little too late for them to learn how to take a few lumps and get right back up and find a road underneath their shoes. Most find a pothole, an eternity old, and act as if they were the first to lose. Oh, but the truth is that ain't the truth at all. Some men fly, most men fall, but some people, they are complainers. Not a positive thing ever to say. Relentless energy drainers, never known another way but to follow you around, meet the same rain cloud, just raining out all of the fun. But a real smart fella will bring his own umbrella and walk it straight into the sun. These things, they can always be better. They can always be worse. Like it or not, you got what you got until they're taking you away in a hearse. You could do your best to change it. Just know that can't change the time. You can always choose to put on a smile. You can always change your mind. Take that old frown and turn it upside down.
Don't tell me
Change
what to
your
do.
mind. All right. Some pretty hot guitar work, I know.
This is really good.
Let's do.
You and your audibles.
Huh?
You and your audibles.
I found a photograph of two people in love in a creaky old cedar chest, taken before the second big war, in their Sunday best. From the tips of her toes to her victory rolls, it was clear that he was leaving that day. I couldn't help but ask myself why you don't look at me that way. It was uphill both ways to town and back, with holes in both of her shoes, staring at the ceiling and a bed that's made for two. Hanging around the old hometown, 'cause that's what you're supposed to do. And they don't make love quite the way they did in 1942. Her skin was fair, her strawberry hair even shone in black and white. She could have had any other man on any other night. She'd sit and pray every single day that he'd come back alive. She held her breath and hands to her chest when the car came up the drive. It was uphill both ways to town and back, with holes in both of her shoes, staring at the ceiling in a bed that's made for two. She was standing in the kitchen when they gave her the news. And they don't make love quite the way they did in 1942. So I signed all your papers, left them on the countertop, packed my things and left my ring. Do with it whatever you want. I've got a studio apartment down on Carroll Avenue, and they don't make love quite the way they did in 1942. Pretty good at hitting those curveballs.
Thanks, babe. Years of practice.
What time we got here?
Oh, does that mean 2 songs or two songs?
2 songs. It's 2 o'clock.
It means peace. He's just telling you be at peace, Isaac.
Hopefully I didn't just turn off the watch party that I had started on my page. Can you check that for me? We got 2 songs left. I guess maybe they didn't earn it by going to the dentonradio.com Facebook page.
What do you want to do next? And then what do you want to end with? Let's do Wait on the Wind, and then you can do like a party song.
Okay.
I don't know any party songs.
Who's waiting on the wind? What are we doing? He's been drunk for 10 days straight, smoking cigarettes, 2 packs a day, and praying that pale horse would show up soon. Old brand chili's all he got to eat, still saltines, government cheese, and bills piled up, dating back to the month of June. And he's waiting on the rain to howl and the wind to fall. And the picture is still hanging on the wall. And he swears he can smell that perfume as he's walking down the hall. Waiting on the rain to howl and the wind to fall. Horse trading's all that he's ever known, calling the shots at them rodeos, and it's been a while since he's seen one of those. She passed away 6 months ago, now we're shooting the moon with them old folks and running that widow from down the road. And they're both waiting on the rain to howl and the wind to fall. Picture is still hanging on the wall. And he swears he can smell that perfume as he's walking down the hall. Waiting on the rain to howl and the wind to fall. You can wish on a well, wish on a star, but no matter where you go, buddy, that's where you are, 1 foot in the grave, running at a crawl. And when the hair of the dog is looking more like a coat, and your eyes are tired, and you're losing hope, and you know you're sure she ain't coming back at all. You know you're waiting on the rain to howl and the wind to fall. Picture is still hanging on the wall. And I swear you can smell that perfume as you're walking down the hall. Waiting on the rain to howl, waiting on the rain to howl, waiting on the rain to howl and the wind to fall. All right.
One more, bud.
All right, let me think here. Let me drop my pick. Let's see here. Tell me if I played this one already. I'm not sure if I did or not. This one's called 1,000 Times a Fool. I know she's lying there in bed. I'm here on this stool, telling all the same foolish lies to all of the same old fools. Ought to be at home instead, drinking myself blind. Oh, she's left me in her head at least 1,000 times, at least 1,000 times. I know she's left me at least 1,000 times that she slammed the door. At least 1,000 times she sworn to forget me. At least 1,000 times and maybe more. Sorry, I got distracted. I was looking out the window at all the beautiful people walking around. Oh, yeah. She never asked me where I've been. She never asked me where I've been. I come in at dawn, having one last maker's mark, while she puts her makeup on. She'll drive herself to work. I'll miss all the signs that she's left me in her head at least 1,000 times, at least 1,000 times. I know she's left me at least 1,000 times, but she slammed the door at least 1,000 times. She sworn to forget me at least 1,000 times, maybe more, 'cause I haven't been worth a damn since she gave me her hand. I wouldn't be surprised if she don't come home tonight, and I'm sure she rues the day she ever took my name, and I'm sure she'd give it right back if she could. I know she's lying there in bed, I'm here on this stool, telling all the same foolish lies, all of the same old fools. Thanks, friends. Appreciate you. Be nice to each other. And, yeah, just be nice to each other. Bye.
Well, thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the show. We want to thank our partners and sponsors who made this show possible. And now stick around for a word from all of us here at Discover Denton. Denton, Texas, where your next great experience awaits. In these unexpected times, your health and safety is our #1 concern. This will not last forever, but for now, we send you love from afar. It may not be tomorrow, but as soon as you are able, we look forward to having you visit. Denton's music, food, art, and community will be waiting right here, ready to greet you. Stay safe, we wish you the best wherever you are, and we will see you as soon as we can in Denton, Texas.